We absolutely love our air fryer. Cooking protein like chicken and bacon is so much more crispy and juicy, so I figured I'd pair those two together for an epic main dish that's easy, keto, and delicious. Hey there, I'm Molly Thompson from What Molly Made. Welcome back to my kitchen where we make good food that makes you feel good too. Today we are making air fryer bacon wrapped chicken breast. The chicken is coated in a layer of spices, wrapped in bacon to keep it extra juicy, and then coated with a sweet maple sauce to naturally caramelize while it cooks. We're going to start by mixing together the spice rub. Add 1½ teaspoons of smoked paprika, 1½ teaspoons of garlic powder, a ½ teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, and a ½ teaspoon of black pepper to a bowl, and then mix it and set aside. Preheat the air fryer to 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 5 minutes. Next, prep the chicken by patting it dry with paper towels, then trimming any of the fat around the edges. Do your best to make sure the chicken breasts are all the same thickness. They should be around 4 to 5 ounces each if you want to weigh them. Sometimes our chicken breast is way too thick, so I'll cut it in half lengthwise to make them even easier to cook. You could also pound the chicken out slightly to achieve the same thickness. This is important so that all of the chicken breasts take the same amount of time to cook. When you've prepped the chicken breast, sprinkle half of the prepared spices evenly over both sides of each chicken breast and use your fingers to massage it into the chicken. Wrap each piece in 2 pieces of bacon, doing your best to wrap it tightly around the chicken and overlap it slightly. I recommend starting and ending each piece of bacon underneath the chicken so it holds in place and doesn't shrink while it cooks. Once they're wrapped, add 2 tablespoons of pure maple syrup to the remaining spice mixture and mix well, then use a brush to spread it evenly on top of each piece of chicken. Place the chicken in the air fryer basket, doing your best to leave a little bit of space around each so they aren't touching. Bake in the air fryer for 8 to 10 minutes, then open the drawer to check for doneness and continue to cook for another 5 to 7 minutes or until the internal temperature reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit. I highly recommend using an instant read thermometer to tell when they're done. Remove the chicken from the air fryer to rest for a few minutes. The sugars in the syrup will bubble and caramelize as the bacon cooks, and all of the juices in the chicken will remain sealed inside. It's a new take on chicken breast you'll come back to again and again. I love that this incorporates so much protein, fat, and flavor in one single main dish, and it pairs perfectly with our air fryer asparagus. If you love this recipe, hit subscribe, then check out these blackened chicken tenders for another low-carb chicken recipe.